All right, guys, starting off a little bit different. This is our almanac data. I put it up every day that I'm here, but look at this. I just wanted to pull up the rainfall. Look at our yearly amount that we have already, 38 inches, almost 39. This is the average that we normally have this time of year. We're almost a foot ahead on rain for the year. Why is that a big deal today? Because look at this. You have got rain chances over the next 7 days, including what happened today. The rain is going nowhere, which is great because it's keeping us out of a drought. But why is it going to rain so much? As always, the upper air pattern is what drives the weather. And we've got this big upper level storm that's going on, and the tail end drapes down. But that's a cold front that's going to become stalled thanks to these high pressures just sitting around, not letting the air really push and progress as the trough tries to move. And you can see that air where it comes down and then kind of just lifts and get out of the way. It doesn't have enough strength to kind of push that away, and that will stay lingering over us, leading to rain chances and also making it a little hard to pinpoint exactly where they are. Right now, radar looks pretty clear. There's a couple little storms. We've got just a little bit around Lake Charles getting going. I don't think they have enough of an environment to really intensify. The sun's going to go down. They're going to lose what was already sustaining them, and they're not going to get that upper air support, I think, tonight. And this model agrees. The graph and the HER have been a little bit back and forth, but they have the same basic idea. And you see that tomorrow morning, ideally, I think around 7 to 10, similar to today, we'll get another round of storms, a little bit lighter, but that afternoon activity picks back up. And I think that's what we're going to see. I think tomorrow's rain chances are going to be in 2 waves. And then as we go through Wednesday, similar, where you see it looks like a lot heavier of a chance, a lot more rain. And what I think might happen with these, something to be aware of, they're not going to be all over, but I did notice there's some dry air trying to come into where that rain might happen. And if it does, we might see some downbursts. And when those happen, the damaging wind from that can kind of be a problem. I saw a couple models put out some high wind gusts. So it's something you want to keep in mind. And like I said, the models are a little bit different. The HER's backed off on those rain chances. Look at tomorrow afternoon, a different idea and depiction than it had from the graph. So it's a little hard to pinpoint these systems. This looks like a low is just right over us, so that's going to make it a little bit challenging. And then Wednesday afternoon, it saw a lot of rain as well. So as you can see, the models even have a hard time placing that, but the idea is there. There's going to be a raining quite a bit. So how much exactly? You can see this is through Thursday at 7 a.m. The highest hot spots being around 3 to 5 inches. This is not exactly where this rainfall is going to fall. Don't think you're in the city, you see this amount. It can change. The placement's going to vary, but it gives us an idea of how much we're expecting to see, which is important when you have such consistent rainfall. So taking a step back, taking that all in, we can look at tonight, partly cloudy. I think the rain is mostly done for the night, and then tomorrow, similar, where we've got those morning storms, those afternoon storms. So another day to go ahead, grab the umbrella, have it with you. Ideally no flooding, but those storms that manage to pop up, I think are going to be pretty strong. Looking at tomorrow, that 70% chance, I bumped up some of the chances if you saw the 5 o'clock or online, brought them up for Wednesday, Thursday. Other places are saying even higher rain chances. This is the week that you don't look at your weather app because it's going to be absolutely wrong. But you see those chances remaining through the entirety of the 10-day forecast. But like I said, the only good news is those temperatures stay at least a little bit lower, because our normal for this time of year is actually 90 degrees. Thankfully, we'll be in the 80s, but lots of rain to go along with it. I'll have another look at weather coming up for you in just a little bit.